Beijing, 1995. The air was brittle that night, sharp enough to cut your breath in half. Most of the city had gone to sleep, but one young man stood at a dimly lit bus stop in Haidian district. He had stayed too long at the hospital visiting his mother and missed his usual ride. 11:30 p.m. The wind howled through the trees. Just as he considered walking, headlights pierced the fog. Bus 375. The last bus to Fragrant Hills. He blinked. That bus wasn't supposed to run this late. But there it was, groaning to a stop like some tired beast. He got on. Inside, the driver, a half-asleep conductor, and two older passengers huddled in the middle rows. He took a seat in the back. The bus creaked into motion. A few minutes later, it stopped again. 3 new passengers boarded, 2 tall men flanking a woman in red. Their heads hung low, clothes old-fashioned, dusty. Faces, pale, and something else. Something was off. He couldn't quite say why until he realized they weren't touching the floor. Before we dive deeper into the story, if you're someone who loves chilling horror, gripping mysteries, and true crime tales, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your likes and comments help keep the stories alive and might just summon the next one. So don't forget to show some love. And let's get back to the darkness. The bus rolled on in silence. 10 minutes passed. Suddenly, the old woman up front snapped her head toward the young man. "You thief," she barked. "You stole my wallet." He stood up, stunned. "What? I didn't even move." The conductor approached, annoyed. "Just get off the bus. Sort it out at the next stop." "I didn't take anything." "Get OFF," the old woman snarled, eyes wild. The bus hissed to a stop. He and the woman were shoved out onto the roadside. The doors slammed behind them. The bus rolled away into the fog. The young man turned on the woman, furious. "Why did you do that?" "I didn't." She held up a shaking hand. "Listen to me. I saw their legs." Or, what wasn't there? They weren't standing on the floor. They were floating. The color drained from his face. "They were dead," she whispered. Those 3 were corpses. The 2 stood in stunned silence, watching the taillights vanish into the darkness. 3 days later, headlines rocked the city. Bus 375 missing. Driver, conductor, and passengers still unaccounted for. Vehicle found in Miyun Reservoir, no signs of crash entry. When authorities pulled the bus from the water, the engine was rusted solid. The interior was soaked in blood. The bodies inside, decomposed beyond recognition, had no official cause of death. Even stranger. The fuel tank was filled not with diesel, but human blood. Later, the young man tried to track down the old woman who had saved his life. He never found her. No name. No record. It was as if she never existed. Some say she was a guardian spirit. Others say she never got off that bus at all. And sometimes, very late at night, people claim to still see bus 375 on the road. Empty. Silent. Waiting. If you ever find yourself near Fragrant Hills after midnight, and a bus stops for you even though none are scheduled, don't get on. Not unless you're ready to ride with the dead.